Okay. Okay. Shout out to my brother Timothy Bradley, the Hall of Famer, two-division champion, retired superstar boxer, and colorful analyst. Tim, why'd you do this to me, man? Why you do this to me? Tim Bradley did this to me, y'all. And now I'm going to do it to y'all. Because Tim Bradley did this to me. He made these statements, and obviously he's entitled to say what he wants and how he feels and what he thinks. But he got 10,000 minions in my inbox because he made this video saying that Tank Davis is a Hall of Famer. Timothy Ramdeen, what's up? Yeah, I am tired, man. I just finished doing 500 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, 100 dips, and 15 minutes of jump rope. Kawhi Elliott, what's up? Literally. And I scarfed down some egg whites, some whole eggs, some turkey, ground turkey. Yeah. So I am a little tired right now. And I worked out in the sun today. But it's not that the weather's not, it's pretty good, man. It's only 80 degrees. But I worked out outside today. I did all that outside. So, you know, the sun kind of beats you up. But nonetheless, my brother Tim Bradley did this to me. Made this video. Cerebral One, what's up? The Go 95, he said, do you do reps of 100 before moving on to the next? No. What I do is I do circuits. Depends on how I feel. I'll do them. I typically do them in 10, 10, 10, 10, like that. Or if I really want to cut the time, I'll do my push-ups in clips of 25s. That just helped me cut the time. So I do 10, 10, 10, so I don't have a break. Right? Enzo 88, what's up, family? Daquan Ware Coleman, Timothy Ramdeen, Tariq Reed, what's up? So if Canelo wins, can you say he's the number one pound for pound fighter? That's a good question. Definitely make a case for itself, right? Trinidad, what's up? Yeah, I don't do 100 straight because Tariq Reed, here's the thing. Yee Huncho, what's up? The reason I don't do 100 straight is because I'm going to go to the gym. Like today is chest day. So that's just my calisthenics. Victor J, what's up? That's just my calisthenic routine. Mac Majestic, what's up? But I'm going to go to the gym and do my chest workout. So I like to do my calisthenics and my cardio early in the morning. Well, then today I got up late, but I typically like to do it early in the morning. And then then in the afternoon, evening, I go to the gym and I do my weightlifting. But I'm tired today because the Booze Traveler, what's up? I'm tired today because I went to the gym last night late at 10 o'clock and did legs. That's why I'm tired right now. Because I did my legs at 10 o'clock at night. Then I ate at 11. Well, I started my legs at like 9:45. And then I finished my leg routine at like 10 o'clock. No, I'm tweaking. I started my leg routine at like 8:45 and I finished at 10. And then I did 619 Cali Factor, what's up? Then I did Then I ate, and then I got a shoulder injury, so it don't let me sleep like I want to, man. I be tossing and turning when I sleep, so I don't sleep that well. I woke up at like 10 o'clock. I went to sleep at like 3. Woke up at like 10. But before that, I woke up tossing and turning, man. In between that, and then I woke up and I was like, bro, you know what? I ain't gonna go back to sleep, so I might as well just put this pain in. Next level coach, Crawler Low, what's up? Pierre Love, what's up? I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna go back to sleep. Let me just put this pain in. So, but if I didn't do my legs so late, I wouldn't be so tired right now. But it's almost like I did legs, and then a couple of hours later, I did all my calisthenics. So, but anyway, let's get to this, man. Shouts out to my brother, Tim Bradley. Tim Bradley's obviously entitled to his opinion, but you people are weird with this. You people are weird with this. So people sent me this. Young Guns, what's up? He said, Champside just declined KO boxing offer. You are up. I'm up. Brother, you people are slow. He can't see eye to eye to me, so I'm not up on nothing. He can't send me an offer. C Money Best Style is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. What are you talking about? You people are slow. He got you convinced. I don't know what he tells you over there. But like I said, he ain't on my level. Never was. Contrail Woods, what's up? He never was. Hood Rich 410, what's up, family? So he never was. So therefore, how he sending me an offer? You slow people. Oh yeah, KO. KO what? Because he cheerlead for Tank Davis and don't tell you the truth? He ain't on my level. Never was. I just have respect for everybody. Drew Titan LLC, the Drew, my brother. Hood Rich 410, what's up? Malante Davis, what's up? So what you mean he sent me an offer? Bro, y'all need to do stuff better with your time, bro. So does he. K Moolah, what's up, family? Anyway, back to regularly scheduled programming. And he can't rock with Champside either. I don't know what Champside said or didn't say. I usually watch Champside, but I was working out. I didn't even know Champside was on today. Universal Truth, what's up? Didn't even know Champside was on today. Victor J, what's up? Jonathan Thompson, what's up? I would have listened to him while I was working out. Motown 909, what's up? Hood Rich said, y'all saying bro not a Hall of Famer. Domingo Areola, what's up? Hover 575, what's up? So I'm gonna tell you my standpoint, right? Is Tank Davis a Hall of Famer? In my opinion, no, he's not. Has he done enough to be considered a Hall of Famer? No. So Timothy Bradley went through his resume. Latari Farrell, what's up? And Tim Bradley said that he made a mistake. Now, just to show you guys proof, right? I want to show you guys something. When Timothy Bradley says the opposite, look at his views. When Timothy Bradley said he was wrong about Tank Davis being a Hall of Famer, look how many people all of a sudden, see, yeah, Tim, you know what you're talking about. Otho Jones, what's up, family? Now, when he said Jesus Valdez Carranza workout, what's up? When he said Swifty Valor, what's up? When he said that Tank wasn't a Hall of Famer, y'all was riding his back. Hitman Sports Media, what's up? As soon as Tim Bradley said that he is, now all of a sudden, Tim Bradley is right. Now y'all sent 10,000 people sending me this video. Look, even Tim Bradley said it. Nada 86 in the super chat. Much love, family. Says salute, Blue, and salute to the mighty LDBC. What's up? Greg Neal said Tank is a Hall of Famer. Okay, cool. I'm going to put out the link as well. I'm going to put out the link. Because y'all got to stand on this. I always say this. Be a fan of the sport of boxing first and be a fan of the fighter second. Y'all are delusional. Is he a great talent? Yes. Is he a Hall of Famer right now? No. But, okay, based off of some other fighters being in the Hall of Fame, I can see why people could say that. NC Tyrant Spy, what's up? Because I look at Tank as a better talent, no disrespect. Orlando Palmer, what's up? No disrespect, but I think that Tank Davis is better than Arturo Gatti, the late Arturo Gatti. I think Tank Davis is better than Arturo Gatti. And Arturo Gatti's in the Hall of Fame. So, therefore, technically, I would say Tank is based off of that. Anthony X, what's up? But let's go through, let's listen what Tim had to say since y'all keep sending me this. 15 people. See, my inbox blowing up. Man, y'all be blowing me up with this Tank stuff and then turn around and be like, man, all you do is talk about Tank. Y'all talking to me. But no problem. Oh, Cliff, what's up? Gotti got in because of most fighter of the year. Yeah. Big Money, what's up? Arturo Gatti is not better than Gervonta Tank Davis. No way, no shape, no form, no how. And no stretch of nobody's imagination. Arturo Gatti is nowhere near close to Gervonta Tank Davis. He'll get obliterated by Tank Davis on every day of the week and 3 times on Sunday. WJM3, what's up? That's just my opinion, and no disrespect to the deceased. You understand? But Tank Davis is 10 times better than Arturo Gatti, would beat him every day of the week and 4 times on Sunday. But if Arturo Gatti is in there, well, then Tank Davis. You see what I'm saying? Chuck, what's up? So based off of that. But just eliminate some of the people that should not be in the Hall of Fame, like Sylvester Stallone. James Cloud, what's up? Sylvester Stallone, Rocky character, should not be in the Hall of Fame. That's ridiculous. So if Sylvester Stallone is in the Hall of Fame for Rocky, then Tank Davis deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. But let's go through what Tim Bradley had to say, and let's just react to this because y'all sent it to me. G Seto, what's up? Yeah, Sylvester Stallone is in the Hall of Fame. Z said, you can't rock with KO. Wipe the drool from your mouth, moron. Antonio MMA, what's up? Anyway, back to regular schedule programming before we have the goof troop in here. Freedom March, what's up, family? So let's listen to what Tim had to say.
Famer back with some more carb tripping. I don't know, man. Tank was on my mind, man. Ain't that something? Of all people, Tank was on my mind. So I just sit back and I've looked at his resume, man. And I got some interesting facts for y'all, man. If you look at his resume, this man didn't beat 8 undefeated fighters. 8 undefeated fighters, man.
Now,
okay.
He said Tank beat 8 undefeated fighters. I'm going to break it down as we go along because I don't feel like sitting here all day. I don't feel like sitting here all day. So he said that Tank, I'm going to break it down as we go. So he said that Tank beat 8 undefeated fighters. Motown 99 KO, no, he's not on my level at all whatsoever. because he makes up stories to you guys. I seen him say that, oh, I got real sources. I talked to Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny. Those are your sources? They don't even know if they're going to be training Tank Davis. How they know what he's going to be doing? And Tank Davis took the social media, and Tank Davis said, and told them to stop talking so much. Rasky Productions, what's up? He said they talk too much, and they need to stop talking. But since they started making money, they can't stop talking. Come on, brother. Make it make sense. That's your sources, brother. Please stop. They don't even know what's going on. And Calvin started the interview by saying, I don't know what's going on. Bro. Okay, so he said that Tank beat 8 undefeated fighters. Freedom March, my brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said just did an expose on Mr. Pity Pat. He's a cooked goose laying rotten eggs. Yeah, he's bro. He got these people fooled because he do all this Tank Davis. These people are only Tank Davis fans. Again, I'm gonna say it again. They don't believe in you, brother. Trust me. Mr. Lightning Boston, what's up? I've been doing this for a long time. They don't believe in you, brother. So he says that Tank Davis beat St. Louis Most Wanted. What's up? Tank Davis beat 8 undefeated fighters. Okay. The first undefeated fighter Tank beat was Jose Pedraza. I give him nothing but credit for that. Great win, right? Jose Pedraza. That was a great win. Then he fought Liam Walsh. He missed weight. Liam Walsh was undefeated, 21-0. Who is Liam Walsh and what has he done? Now, we gave him credit for Pedraza. Give him nothing but credit for Pedraza. Who is Liam Walsh and what has he done? And he missed weight for that fight. Somebody explain to me, what has Liam Walsh done and who is he? And most people here don't even know who he is or what he's done. Pancho Villa, what's up? Okay. Then he beat Francisco Fonseca. I give him credit for that. I like Francisco Fonseca. I thought that was a good win. CKK, what's up? So Jose Pedraza, Judah 773, what's up? And Francisco Fonseca, right? Give him credit for those two. Liam Walsh, no. Then the next undefeated fighter he beat was Mario Barrios. Now, Tim also says that these guys are champions right now. Mario Barrios, most people agree that he is the worst champion in all of boxing right now. He's been elevated to champion. He didn't beat nobody for the title. He was elevated. He didn't beat Terrence Crawford. He didn't beat Unify the Belts, right? Mario Barrios' biggest win. He arguably just lost, but to Manny Pacquiao, 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao out the ring for 4 years. He arguably lost to him. He lost. He has 2 draws back to back. He arguably lost to Ramos. Right? He lost to Keith Thurman. His biggest win was the Yordenis Ugas fight. After Yordenis Ugas was obliterated, by Errol Spence. So his biggest win was Yordenis Ugas. He arguably lost to Ramos, which was supposed to be a tune-up fight, stay busy fight. He almost got knocked out in that fight. He got beat up by Keith Thurman. He had a draw with Ramos. He drew with 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao coming off a 4-year layoff. And most people thought Manny Pacquiao won the fight. So Mario Barrios aged like sour milk. Nobody feels like Mario Barrios will beat Brian Norman. Nobody feels like Mario Barrios will beat Jaron Ennis. Nobody. Come on, let's stop it. Okay, no credit for Mario Barrios. Outside of the fact that you did go up 10 pounds. Right? Cool. Now, the next fighter, undefeated, was Roly Romero. Let's talk about Roly Romero. Sugar Free Mars, peace and blessings, Queen. Marco Bolivia, what's up? The next undefeated fighter, Rolando Roly Romero. Okay, let's be real. Now everybody is acting like Roly Romero is the greatest thing since sliced bread. He just been elevated. He didn't beat the champion for the belt. Roly Romero has never officially beaten a champion for a belt. Tim, you got these people in my inbox. Roly Romero has never officially beaten any champion for a belt. He lost, arguably, to Jackson Mariñez. We all thought that he got a gift against Jackson Mariñez. The whole boxing arena was like, they gave it to who? When he beat Jackson Mariñez, and people was like, oh, this is a Mayweather Promotions gift. He fought Tank with 14 fights. And arguably should have had a loss. He should have been 13-1. They robbed Jackson Mariñez. Okay. Then he fights. He gets knocked out by Tank. He fights Ishmael Barroso and loses to Ishmael Barroso, and they give him another gift. We all thought that he was losing on all the judges' scorecards. He was losing to Ishmael Barroso. He got dropped. He wasn't throwing his hands. He wasn't letting his hands go. He looked absolutely terrible against Ishmael Barroso, and the referee jumped in at the first sign of adversity for Ishmael Barroso and admitted he stopped the fight because Ishmael Barroso was over 40 years old. That's what he said. The referee admitted, I stopped the fight too early because of his age. And then what did Roly do after that? He gets obliterated by Isaac Cruz. So he had arguably 3 losses. He really lost to Jackson Mariñez. He really lost to Ishmael Barroso. And then he got obliterated by Isaac Cruz, people. And we all was saying that Roly Romero can't box. The entire world was saying this. Like, bro has no skills. So he shocks the world against Ryan Garcia. He shocks the world against Ryan Garcia. Cool. I give him that. So Mario Barrios has 1 win against Yordenis Ugas. Roly Romero has 1 win against Ryan Garcia. Now, I'll give you 1 Hall of Famer, Leo Santa Cruz. He beat Leo Santa Cruz, right? Okay, let's keep going, shall we? Then he beats Ryan Garcia. No, then he beat Hector Garcia, right? Solid win, but Hector Garcia is a 130-pounder and was the underdog against Chris Colbert. He shocked the world beating Chris Colbert. He shocked the world beating Chris Colbert. Then Tank pulled him up to 135 pounds and beat Hector Garcia. Hector Garcia has 1 win, Chris Colbert. What has he done since then? What did Hector Garcia do? Nothing. Then he fights Ryan Garcia. Okay, Greg Neal said he beat the blank out of Chris Colbert. Right. But what did Chris Colbert do now, Greg Neal? Oak Cliff said, come on, Blue, 5 pounds. See, this is why I tell y'all. This is why y'all should go to the KO channel. Because he let y'all get away with moronic takes and nonsense. You said, come on, Blue, it's only 5 pounds. Well, if it's only 5 pounds, then why is Tank saying that he's not comfortable moving to 140? That's only 5 pounds, isn't it, Oak Cliff? You said, come on, Blue. Freedom March, my brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. Tim wants us to believe 8 undefeated fighters is accomplishment. The bar is mad low. Right. But no. Watch this now. We're going to keep cooking. This is why y'all better off it on KO's channel. Right? You said, come on, Blue, it's only 5 pounds. Isn't 35 the last time I count, Sugar-Free Mars? You're very intelligent, Queen. Tell me this, Queen. Isn't 135 to 140? Isn't that 5 pounds? Isn't that 5 pounds? Last time I checked, 130 to 135 is 5 pounds, and 135 to 140 is 5 pounds, isn't it? Right. And didn't Tank say he ain't comfortable fighting at 140? They too big? He said, GG Chan 15, what's up? He said they too big. So if he said they too big, then how come he ain't too big? My brother said, Hood Rich said, because he's 5'5". Newsflash, Hood Rich, my great brother. Manny Pacquiao is 5'5". Guess how long his arms is? 67 inches. Guess how long Tank's arms is? 67 inches. Guess what weight class Manny Pacquiao started in? 108 pounds. Guess what weight class Tank started in? 126 pounds. Last time I checked, Sugar-Free Mars, didn't Manny Pacquiao fight at 150 pounds? Right. Let's go back to regularly scheduled programming. So, Roly Romero, scratch that. Hector Garcia, scratch that. Ryan Garcia. Now we get to Ryan Garcia. Right. Now we get to Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, I heard somebody on my brother Drew Titan channel. Somebody on Drew Titan's channel, they said somebody on Drew Titan channel, right? They said earlier, the brother said to Drew Titan, oh, he fought Ryan Garcia, 135 pounder. Wrong. Ryan Garcia was 2 years and 2 fights removed from fighting at 135 pounds. Let me say it to y'all again. Let me say it for the slow people in the back. Ryan Garcia was 2 years and 2 fights removed from fighting at 135 pounds. He brought Ryan Garcia down. He brought Hector Garcia up. He brought Hector Garcia up. Right? He brought Hector Garcia up. He brought Lamont Roach up. He brought them up in weight. He brings Ryan Garcia down in weight. Ryan Garcia was 2 years and 2 fights removed from fighting at 135. He brings Ryan Garcia down with a catch weight and a 10-pound rehydration clause. And Ryan Garcia has never fought for a world title. Ryan Garcia has never been a world champion. And Ryan Garcia, yes, he knocked out Ryan Garcia. But guess what? Ryan Garcia was never a world champion. Ryan Garcia has never been a world champion. Ryan Garcia has never beaten a world champion. So, and Ryan Garcia, he had stipulations on Ryan Garcia. So let's keep going. Now he fights Frank Martin. I give him credit for that Frank Martin fight. Buki Brown, what's up? Roski Production, what's up? And now on top of that, he says that he was putting a rehydration clause. Now, y'all complained about Devin Haney complaining about Ryan Garcia being on performance enhancers and testing positive. Sting, what's up? Y'all complain about that. But Tank was the first one. He started off by saying he put the rehydration clause in the catch weight because Ryan Garcia is huge. And on top of that, he said that Ryan Garcia was on performance enhancers. So if he don't do no testing, I'm not fighting him. Then Coach Calvin says, did y'all not see the difference in Ryan Garcia's physique? Do I need to keep explaining to you? All you got to do is look at him. So they were saying that Ryan Garcia was on performance enhancers. And Tank said, I would be a fool to not fight Ryan Garcia with a catch weight and a rehydration clause. Said it out his own mouth. He said, you see how big he is? Why would I fight him? Because y'all want to see me lose? That's what he said. So Ryan Garcia had all these stipulations. Devin Haney did not. He didn't. So, no, Ryan Garcia and Frank Martin. Bro, they starting to annoy me with this, bro. So Ryan Garcia is scratching. Frank Martin, I give him credit for Frank Martin. I love that fight. I love that win. Right? I give him nothing but credit for Frank Martin. Frank Martin is a very good fighter, a very good boxer, undefeated. I give him credit for that. So Pedraza, give him credit for it. Frank Martin, I give him credit for that. Francisco Fonseca, I love that fight. I give him credit for that. That's it. That's it. So 8 undefeated fighters? No, sir. Then he fought Lamont Roach, who already lost. Now let's keep listening. Gamboa wasn't undefeated.
Hey, oh, Tim, I already know what y'all gonna say, Tim. You know, those fighters aren't nothing. Those fighters, oh really? Those fighters are nothing? Pedraza, 3-division world champion. That dude ain't nothing. 3-division world champion, undefeated. Tank, beat him, knocked him out. But Lomachenko don't get credit when he fight him. But Tank don't get credit for that. All right, okay. Some of y'all gonna say, okay, yeah, Tim, we give him credit for that, but that's the only world championship. It's belts all that matters, because if belts is all that matters, then y'all wouldn't be saying what y'all be saying about Terrence Crawford. Tank don't get credit for that.
Hold Let's listen to this.
That dude ain't nothing? 3? Oh, really? Those fighters were nothing? Tim, I already know what y'all gonna say. Tim, you know, those fighters aren't nothing. Those fighters, oh, really? Oh, really? Those fighters were nothing? Pedraza, 3-division world champion. That dude ain't nothing? 3-division world champion. Undefeated. Tank beat him. Knocked him out. But Lomachenko get credit when he fight him. But Tank don't get credit for that? All right, okay. Some of y'all gonna say, okay, yeah, Tim, we give him credit for that, but that's the only world championship that he has. Okay. All right.
So I gave him credit for Pedraza, like I said. Slim Hussein, what's up? I give him credit for Pedraza.
Is belts all that matters? Because if belts is all that matters, then y'all wouldn't be saying what y'all be saying about Terrence Crawford.
Now I got to stop Tim right there. Got to stop you. He said if belts don't matter, then we wouldn't be saying what we saying about Terrence Crawford. That's not true. Tank Davis beat one Hall of Famer. His name is Leo Santa Cruz. Now maybe Pedraza gets in. But for the most part, the only Hall of Famer he beat is Leo Santa Cruz. Terrence Crawford has beaten multiple Hall of Famers. He beat Gamboa. Oh, and Tank beat Gamboa. So he beat 2 Hall of Famers. Terrence Crawford beat Gamboa before Gamboa had a loss. When Gamboa was still top 7 pound for pound best fighters in the world. That's a Hall of Famer. Terrence Crawford beat Sean Porter. Sean Porter is a Hall of Famer. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Terrence Crawford beat Errol Spence. Errol Spence is going to go into the Hall of Fame. And he beat them convincingly. He beat them convincingly. So Terrence Crawford beat Hall of Famers. So these are Hall of Famers that Terrence Crawford beat. He also beat Amir Khan, who's probably going into the Hall of Fame. So the difference, there's a difference. It's not just the belts. It's who Terrence Crawford is beating for the belts. Roly had no belt. Ryan had no belt. Frank Martin had no belt. And these dudes ain't on their Sean Porter level. They ain't on Amir Khan level. They ain't on Gamboa's level. Gamboa wasn't the same Gamboa that Terrence Crawford fought. The version of Gamboa that Tank fought ain't the same one that Terrence Crawford fought. Not saying that Tank still wouldn't have beat him, because I think Tank still beats him. But this is a completely different Gamboa. Completely different version of Gamboa. Bro, I'm about to tell these dudes to take that shit somewhere else, man. They're getting on my nerves now, bro. Does he? I think Tank still beats a prime Gamboa. Okay. So you didn't beat. Yeah, I'm about to say something, bro. I'm trying not to say something, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that dude, bro. But it's getting annoying now, bro. Just ODing, bro. So again, that's not. Pedraza, good fighter. Pedraza ain't Amir Khan. Pedraza in his prime couldn't beat Amir Khan, people. He would not beat Amir Khan. Frank Martin in his prime. Ryan Garcia, they don't compare to the fighters that Terrence Crawford beat, Tim. They don't compare. They do not compare. It's not the same thing. Victor Postal. What are we talking about? He unified the belts against Victor Postal. Julius Ndongo. I don't know if Frank Martin beats Julius Ndongo. The unified champion Julius Ndongo. I don't know if Pedraza beats Julius Ndongo. All true. Does Ryan Garcia beat Victor Postal? I don't know. I favor Ryan Garcia, but that's a 50-50 fight. Let's keep listening. The level of competition is not the same.
Right? Because he got all the belts. However, Tank don't have many belts, but when you look at the opposition that he faced, and when he faced these guys,
I'm about to tell him to chill out, bro. It's getting too crazy, man.
is belts all that matters? Because if belts is all that matters, then y'all wouldn't be saying what y'all be saying about Terrence Crawford, right? Because he got all the belts. However, Tank don't have many belts, but when you look at the opposition that he faced, and when he faced these guys, think about that. Where's Roly Romero right now? Oh, I believe he's a world champion. Who beat him? Oh, his name is Tank Davis. So
we just talked about Roly Romero.
I think we should give credit for guys.
Roly Romero's a champion that he didn't earn the belt, Tim. Who did Roly beat? He shouldn't even been fighting for the belt. Tim? He shouldn't even been fighting for that position. Neither him or Ryan Garcia ever fought at 147. And he was coming off of a loss. Well, a tune-up fight. Roly should not have even been fighting for that belt. What are we talking about? So to say Roly is a champion, like Roly earned this opportunity to be a world champion. He didn't. Hey, yo. Hold on, y'all. This is getting too crazy. Bro, it's just too much, bro.
That these?
No, the white ones.
Oh.
They doing too much, bro. Can't hear. Can't concentrate. My wife had to go in the house with my grandson because they going up and down the block, just zipping up. We got kids. The neighbors got kids. We got kids that playing. We got dogs. We got animals. Relax, bro. Doing too much, man.
Guys that fighters have beat, right? That have beaten and has done something in the sport. What does that mean? That they're quality, right?
They're upstairs in my room.
You want me to get them?
Hello? It makes sense to me, right? I beat a guy named Miguel Vasquez, right? One of my toughest matches in my career. He went and won a strap at 135 and held that thing down for years. Yeah, he became something in the sport.
But again,
There you go. Hmm?
catching them too late, man. Yeah. They be doing too much, bro. It's annoying, Victor J, man, all day, bro. Jay, brother in Super Chat, Tank not a Hall of Fame, no risk ever taken, Blue. So here's the thing, right? It's plenty of opportunities for Tank. You feel me? But it's plenty of opportunities for Tank. You know what I'm saying? To be great. They just distracted me, bro. Bookie Brown, what's up? Memphis Underground TV, what's up? Yeah, Memphis. It's just annoying, bro. Lechy Puma Scale, what's up, family? Yeah, listen, it's just ridiculous, man. Door fight, what's up? Yeah, you can't take a nap. My wife was sitting here enjoying the weather with my grandson. He just a month old, and they just back and forth. She got to go in the house because they too loud. Like, bro, come on, man. Yeah, my wife had to go in the house with my grandson because they just up and down, up and down. Like, bro, have respect, bro. No, I can't catch him, Kendra, but I'm gonna catch him. In a second, I'm gonna get in my car. But every time I come out, they speed and pass. Every time I catch them, by the time it's just nasty work, bro. But if I don't catch them by the time the stream over, I'm definitely going down there in my car. It's just unbelievable, bro. Enzo88, what's up, family? So he said, "Boo, you got to look like, yeah, bro. It just gets annoying, bro. Yo, if they not on those joints, they be in their cars just going, bro. I was young once too, you know what I'm saying? But relax, bro. Come on, man. James Harvey, what's up? He said, call the cops, bro. No, I don't want to call the cops on the young brothers, man. I don't want to do that to them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure it ain't illegal. Hold up. They must have seen me because they keep turning before they come on my part of the block. Clinton Jackson, what's up, family? It's annoying, bro. John J. Doe, what's up? Yeah, man, my kids playing, the ball going the street, and you zipping up and down the block. Or the neighbors' kids play with my kids, they playing basketball, the ball going the street. What you gonna do? Because y'all on dirt bikes and ATVs you ain't even supposed to have. That's why I'm not gonna call the cops on them because I'm pretty sure it's illegal. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it's in every city. The dirt bikes, the ATVs, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta chill out, bro. They do too much, bro. And then the cops get on them, then everybody act like, oh, they being harassed, bro. Bro, chill out. Just doing too much, bro. All right, you want to go past a couple of times, cool, bro. They've been going past since I've been working out since 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. They've been doing this, literally. While I was working out, my wife was like, "Let me go back in the house." Like, bro, come on, man, it's too much, bro. Claymore Rain, my brother in the building, my brother, my codes. What's up with you, Clay? So anyway, man, I've lost my train of thought, man, completely. So anyway, man, when you look at the resume, you know, is Tank a Hall of Famer? Like I said, you know what I'm saying? If Arturo Gotti and Sylvester Stallone in the Hall of Fame, why not?
Who else? Man. Oh, his name is Mario Barrios. Yeah. Forget the belts from now. Forget that. Barrios right now is a legitimate 147 pounder.
Who did he beat? Who did Barrios beat? Who has Mario Barrios beat? Splash Master 03. What's up? He didn't beat nobody for that belt, Tim. Nobody. Ugas a former champion after Ugas got obliterated by Errol Spence. He beat Yordenis Ugas. Malante said, and Tank beat the guy who beat Ugas. Okay, who did Ugas beat? Man. Ugas beat Manny Pacquiao. So now you get now you could be a Hall of Famer because you beat a guy who beat one guy. He had multiple losses before he fought Manny Pacquiao. Yordenis Ugas got obliterated by Errol Spence Jr. Obliterated by Errol Spence, and Errol took his belts. Mario Barrios arguably lost to Ramos. He had a draw. He arguably lost to Pacquiao. That was a draw. He got beat up by Keith Thurman. What are we talking about here? And Ugas didn't even have a belt. So what belt did he have? And he was coming off of getting his face absolutely broken by Errol Spence. So again, Mario Barrios beat Ugas. He arguably lost to Ramos, almost got knocked out. Like, what are we talking about?
Just fought Manny Pacquiao, got a draw with Manny.
I'm gonna have to catch him when I get off this stream, bro. I'm gonna have to catch him. I have to catch him. That was a whole different dude now, Kendra.
Pacquiao.
That was a white kid.
Who beat him? Oh, let me guess. I think his name is Tank Damn Davis. My God.
So anyway, y'all get the drift of this, right? I give Tank credit for some of those fights. But to say he beat a bunch of undefeated fighters, and to say that, that this makes him a Hall of Famer, no. No. You got legit fights and fighters that you can beat that can make you a Hall of Famer. Period. Period. You didn't beat Shakur Stevenson. You didn't beat Roly Romero. Roly Romero, again, because Ugas beat Pacquiao and Mario Barrios beat Ugas, now we dismiss everything else they did. Solid wins. Solid. I'm not taking anything away from the wins. They're solid wins, but that's all they are. Solid wins. There's a difference. Floyd Mayweather beat Chop Corley. That's a solid win. Beating Diego Corrales is a great win. There's a difference. There's a difference. There's a difference in a solid win and a great win. There's a difference. PGH Big Dog, what's up? Craig Pruitt, what's up? Getting a solid win, Floyd Mayweather beating Chop Corley, that's a solid win for Floyd. Beating Diego Corrales, that's a great win for Floyd. Floyd beating Andre Berto, that's a solid win for the version of Andre Berto he beat. Floyd beating Canelo, that's a great win for Floyd Mayweather. That's why Floyd is in the Hall of Fame. Let me give you another example. Terrence Crawford beating Israel Majumov is a solid win. He's an undefeated world champion. That's a solid win for Terrence Crawford. Dominating Errol Spence is a great win for Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford beating Ricky Burns, a solid win. Terrence Crawford dominating and knocking out Yuriorkis Gamboa, who was a Hall of Famer and a top 7 pound for pound best fighter in the world and undefeated. That's a great win for Terrence Crawford. There's a difference. Lisanne Al Gabe said Majumov was a cherry pick, and it. Let me put you a timeout. Let me go ahead and put you in the kiddie table. Again, see, this is why I tell people, man, y'all go over the KO with that nonsense. If you don't, you got to talk facts over here, brother. I don't do that. I do facts over here, great brother. You said Majumov was a cherry pick. A cherry pick? Go sit at the kiddie table. You said Majumov was a cherry pick. That's what he said. There's Deuce. What's up? That's why you could go. He got a channel y'all can function on. Shreeman, what's up, family? Majumov was a cherry pick. How could he be a cherry pick when he was one of the last options that Terrence Crawford fell on? He was trying to fight Tim Tszyu. They avoided it. He tried to fight Fundora. They avoided it. What are you talking about? Turkey Al-Sheikh was trying to make a Virgil Ortiz fight. They avoided it. What are you talking about? Jamel Charlo lost. He was calling out Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo moved up. He told him, after I knocked out Errol Spence, you next. Jamel Charlo moved up in weight and lost to Canelo, and we ain't seen him since. He tried to fight Victor Ortiz. What are you talking about? Majumov was the last option. He made himself the mandatory for Tim Tszyu, and Tim Tszyu petitioned to have a voluntary defense against Keith Thurman. So what are you talking about? How can he be a cherry pick? No, it's just stay active and last option that he fell on, and it happened to be a world champion. So how could he be a cherry pick? Rich Porter, what's up, nephew? Jay Nadia, what's up? How could this dude be a cherry pick? Make it make sense, man. So like I said, there's levels to wins. Yeah, there's solid wins, and he got some solid wins. Those are solid wins for Tank Davis. But those not great wins. There's a difference. There's a difference. There's a difference. But, so again, like I said, there's solid wins Tank has. There's great wins. There's a difference. There's a difference. And as far as people saying his resume aging like fine, what? Ain't Roly just rectified itself. Nobody was talking about Roly Romero's a spectacular fighter until he just beat Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia cherry picked Roly. That was a cherry pick going wrong. Chuck PCville Boston, what's up? Texas 16 South, what's up? Ryan Garcia was supposed to fight Isaac Cruz. Isaac Cruz pulled out, and Roly was a late replacement that everybody said he was a cherry pick. Oh, Roly is cherry picking Ryan Garcia, Roly Romero, to make sure he gets to the Devin Haney rematch in that bag. Now all of a sudden, Roly, we're gonna act like Roly is a world beater. Man, stop. Miss me with the nonsense. As soon as they made that fight with Roly Romero, everybody cried that Ryan Garcia was cherry picking. C. Brooks said, again, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but y'all trying to argue a Hall of Famer who and what criteria of being a Hall of Fame is. Bro, do you have common sense, C. Brooks? Hey, bro, I got to go, man. I can't. Boxing just stresses me out, bro. The people and the fans in boxing just stresses me out, bro. It just stresses me out, bro. That's what it does. Legit. It stresses me out, bro. It stresses me out, bro. I can't do it, bro. There's always some sort of comeback. There's always some sort of justification. Always. Yeah, but he a Hall of Famer, though. So he can't be wrong because he a Hall of Famer? Well, it's his opinion. Boxing always have these people, bro. That's what it's just weird, bro. It's a weird space, bro. Very weird space. But on that note, man, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go, man. Ramon Sims, what's up? You can't, man. It's always gonna be a justification. But yeah, and Tim is a Hall of Famer, but let's be real. Let's deal in facts. The facts is before when Ryan Garcia chose Roly, the entire boxing world was like, oh man, Turkey is cherry picking for Ryan just to make sure they get to the Devin fight. Devin is cherry picking Jose Ramirez just to make sure they ain't fighting nobody. Now Roly upsets the world and beats Ryan. Now all of a sudden he's a world beater. Man, look at Roly, man. Roly is that dude. What? Come on, man. Stop it, bro. I can't, bro. But I appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. And again, Tim is very welcome to his opinion. Mac Majestic, what's up, Femi? Tim Bradley is welcome to his opinion, but there's a such thing as just over embellishing and being a prisoner of the moment. There's a such thing called being a prisoner of the moment. Xavier Richards, what's up, Femi? When people don't agree with you, you get stressed out. No, I get stressed out for ignorance. DeQuandre Watson, salute. Block me because I told you to tell KO. To tell KO what? He's a cheerleader. What am I telling him? You go tell him. You go over there. There's nothing for me to tell him. You go over there with your pom-poms. Why are you telling me? And on that note, I'm out of here, man. I'm going to put some more pain in, man. Chest day. Aaron Sebia, salute. Sherwin, what's up, family? Well, I appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love, man. QT said that's patience of you calling them ignorant. These people are dumb. Yeah, man, bro, you can't make this stuff up. But I appreciate y'all, man. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'll catch y'all tomorrow, man. Peace.